Yeah, I do not get the best lighting in here during the day. That's all good. What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Scotty motherfucking Wilson back with another episode of Vlogging for My Sanity, where I talk about everything that be going crazy in my head. Right now, I'm drinking a smoothie. I kind of should have showed y'all how I did the smoothie. I think I did it before. But anyway, I should have showed y'all how to make the smoothie, but it's really good. Like I said, I keep trying to tell y'all I'm trying to gain weight and shit. So, I be trying to have a little shit in the morning to keep me going. Because I am, to my standards, poor. Technically not really, but to my standards, I'm extremely poor. So I do the best I can. So right now I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a bowl of cereal, and a smoothie. That's all I got for you. Yeah. So today, you know what's so funny? I had woke up and I didn't even know if I wanted to make a vlogging for My Sanity today. I was going to do the other videos. But of course, the internet always provides us with content. So I seen somebody, I know, right? It's bothered the fuck out of me. I saw somebody I know make a post, right? Now, granted, I understand what he was trying to say. I really get it. He was complaining about, because he runs a business, as most of us attempt to do. He's been doing it for quite some time. I personally think he's really good at it. It's been a lot. It's been a long journey for him. I've been pretty much like watching it the entire time from the sidelines, because we live in two different states. And for the longest, you know, I was on papers for about 10 years for something I didn't do. So I wasn't allowed to leave the state. So I've been able to watch certain people from afar. People that I fuck with. It's actually a couple of people who I've like created little weird bonds with. Not weird, but just like friend bonds with over the internet. Just people that I'm like, oh, I know you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep up with them and shit like that. So he was complaining about, matter of fact, I don't know what exactly he said because I read the caption, which is a good thing for content. That's actually a content tip for people who trying to work on content. You know, adding the caption in your video or what you're talking about always helps the video, because 9 times out of 10, like I was just doing, you might be scrolling and don't have time to turn on a sound, or sometimes the sounds aren't always on most people's phones. So what you saying might not even be important at all if I could just read what you're talking about. And then we can move on from there. But anyway, so he was saying, the caption said, I'm not hiring no thugs, no gangsters, no none of that. I'm a professional. So I hire professionals. And I felt that. I did. You know what I'm saying? People be trying to, okay. Let me finish saying what I was saying before I get to why I didn't like the post. Because there was a lot of things I did like about the post. You know what I'm saying? You standing on business. You telling people that you professional. You know what I'm saying? You speaking on behalf of your company or whatever the case may be. I'm here for all of that. I love all of that. What I don't like, though, and I don't know if this was specific to him. That's why I was like, let me make a video about it. Because I've seen this happen across the board with a lot of different things. Especially with people who are entrepreneurs. Y'all go-to for people that you don't want around or thugs and gangsters. And then the response, seemingly to me, because I was good with everything he said into the last line, treat me how you treat them white folks. The peasantry. Like, I don't understand. Yes, I do. Y'all be pissing me off. Because I understand where y'all be coming from. I understand the frustration. I do. You can't look like me and come from where I come from, my bad, and not understand when people say shit like that. Unless you just disingenuous as fuck, which people like that exist. But I'm not one of those people. I understood what you were saying. As far as people being too gangster, being too thug, I mean, there's more to it than that. People being too damn country, people being too damn loud, people being too damn extra, people being too damn entitled, people, which all of these people exist in the space of running a business. But for some reason, we only focus on the thugs and the gangsters. I find it very odd that it seems to be the narrative that plays often, that I just hear often. You know, because I pay attention to a lot of entrepreneurs, small and big. Like, I pay attention and everything in between. Like, people that I know personally, people that I don't know. I genuinely love entrepreneurship. Because in any capacity, if you're doing something that shows me that you like entrepreneurship, I be behind it. It be so many people on like on my Facebook page that I just get behind they shit, and they don't pay attention at all. They never care. They never give a fuck. It's so fucking annoying. But it be so many people who I'm liking they shit all the time. I'm commenting on they shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I like when people do entrepreneurship correctly, and a lot of people will do it on accident. They'll accidentally do it right, which is why me, as somebody who like dies behind entrepreneurship, I'm quick to kind of go support when you're doing it right. And people be naturally doing it right a lot. So I be with that. I be with that. I support all of that. But for me, who the fuck is in my backyard? Better not be no squirrels, I'm gonna kill them. But anyway, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because it sounds like systematic oppression to me. And what I mean is, if you get out of your feelings long enough to let me finish the sentence, what I mean is, why can't people say statements like that without bigging up white folks? It makes me mad because I'm personally trying not to hate white people because of personal experiences that I've been through. I don't hate people. I don't want to. But I do feel some type of way when I see the way they move and act naturally, and it's in direct consequence of the things that have happened to me. You know, like the blatant arrogance, like the blatant fucking entitlement. You know, the what I'm saying right now, your idea to impose how you feel about a certain group of people on other people because you just feel entitled to do that. Like, all of those things are why I get triggered. Because all of those things are why I was on papers for fucking 10 years for some shit I didn't do. Back to Sanity. Sorry. This is just, it's triggering for me. It is. It just is. It's triggering, and I hate the fact that I even have to like explain myself. Because why you got to do that? Like, it's just so annoying. It was actually in the funny part about it. I was thinking about, you know, when I make this content and I'm talking, you know, what type of person do I come off as? And you know, I'll be on here talking my shit. So I was actually thinking earlier about how I come off to women, and especially per the conversations that I have with women in real life, I can easily see how I could be somebody that they probably won't like. You know, not because I'm a jerk or anything like that, but because I just stand in man conversation and I don't see that handled well. I don't, you know, I'm not a dictator, you know what I'm saying? I'm not shit like that, but at the same time, it's just certain man rules where I'm just like, I know y'all just want me to say the other side, and I can't do that because you want me to pander to you, and I can't pander. I can be honest, but I cannot pander to you because pandering is why you probably jacked up already. So I'm not going to continue to further in your jacked upness. Anywho, but I was thinking about that in the same context as far as, you know, women, because I was thinking about a video. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but it was this light-skinned lady. And it's an old video, if y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a light-skinned lady. She was having a conversation with a dark-skinned man. And they were talking about the relationship between men and women. It's a very, very old video. I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. I probably should look it up real quick so y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I ain't gonna do that right now. But anyway, it was a conversation they was having. And I remember watching that conversation like in full a few times. And I humbly watched the entire video up until a certain point of some shit she was saying. Because I was understanding where she was coming from. I do. I don't know why. Well, yes, I do. I'm not going to say that because that's disingenuous too. I was finna say I don't know why women get a kick out of acting like men don't understand. But I'm not finna say that because that's disingenuous. Because there are a lot of... Most women who act like they have millions of examples of why they don't fuck with niggas. So I get it. But again, I do not believe in imposing your traumas on everybody else. That's my personal opinion. That's a personal thing. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that's why I don't like to overemphasize on how much I don't like white people. I don't like to overemphasize it because I know it's a personal trauma that has happened to me because of specific individuals. But that's why on the other end, you gotta watch how you talk to me. Because you saying certain stuff about your personal experiences doesn't negate my personal experiences either. I've experienced racism whether you want to agree with it or not. I've experienced that. I've been through those things. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I try to have understanding on both sides. In order for me to not be angry and just, overly radical about the situation. But anyway, I was thinking about the conversation about old girl this morning and the guy. And it was a part that's always stuck out to me. It's been in my head for years, ever since I seen the video when I was younger. She said he was talking about how, what he go through at work. And I don't want to mess it up. Because I'm paraphrasing already and I'm kind of blanking out on certain parts. So I'm going to get to what I'm specifically saying. She said, "Why can't you lie to me like you lied to the white man?" I'm not going to get further into what she said because I don't want to mess it up. And that's the only part that like really, really stuck out to me. Because it's so interesting. What is, it goes back to what I was just saying earlier. Do people realize how infatuated they are with whiteness? With just the idea of it, not the skin color, not the people in general. Because this is what makes conversations hard to have amongst white people, because then they get to hearing white, and that sounds just as annoying as it does when people say black on black crime. I get that. So that's what makes these conversations hard to have. But that's why context matters. Because in this case, I'm talking to people who say stuff like that. What is your obsession? Do you realize how obsessed you sound with whiteness when you say, why can't you treat me like white people? Why can't you treat, like, what is up with y'all? When y'all keep alluding, like, why can't you stand on business without bigging up white folks? That's weird to me. What is that? Like, why can't you say, treat me like a decent person? Why can't you say, treat me like a normal human being? Why can't you say, treat me like a professional? Why can't you say, treat me with some integrity? Why do you have to say, treat me like how you treat the white folks? What is that? That's so annoying to me. Like, that is so fucking annoying. Like, because... Cause see, I'm gonna say some ignorant shit. See, everything that terminology does to me, it triggers me, and then I want to get ignorant. I do, cause what I want to say is, who the fuck are they? Like, why do you think? In what capacity are they better than me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to? Like, that's what it makes me say. Like, in my head, I be going off on niggas. I be going clean off. Cause who the fuck are they? Who is better? In what capacity? In what capacity, nigga? Please explain it to me. On a biological level, on a fucking physical level, on a fucking mental level. Please tell me who's fucking better? Who on this fucking planet has went through as much as we have and still kicking it and still having a fucking good time? Niggas is going through bullshit and are depressed every fucking time you see some shit somewhere else in the world, niggas are sad. But black people be going through the same shit and be fucking kicking it. Who are better? Fucking stop talking to me like that. I'm sorry. Stop talking to me like that. I apologize if I offended anybody, but y'all be pissing me off trying to big up somebody else to fucking shit on somebody else. Stop doing that. That's annoying. Stop doing that. That's all. That's just where I was at with it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I be getting triggered. I'm sorry. See, now I'm sweating. It made me mad. Whew. I just had to get it out. I'm sorry. I apologize. Because this shit be pissing me off. It does. I just don't like that. Because I don't, again, if I get into my bag the way I want to, then I'm going to sound like I hate white people. And there are parts of me that kind of do. I don't like that. I want to do something about it. So in order for me to do something about that, I need you to stop fucking talking to me with these systematic oppression ass fucking terms. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, stop talking to me like that. Because then I'm a fucking spaz. Like, I don't play about shit like that. I understand that everybody's different. I don't play when it comes to racism and racist shit. Because first of all, it's poor shit. First of all, you talking to me like a fucking peasant. Why are you talking to me about racism? Because fucking rich people don't give a damn about fucking racism. They don't. You know why? Because if you get rich enough, black man, I bet you his racist ass is gonna hire you. If you get enough fucking money, I bet you all that racism will go out the fucking window. It happens every goddamn time. Find you a thick black a thick black woman, and I guarantee you all of them fucking redneck racist niggas, all of a sudden the shit go out the fucking window. Dick hard and the shit go out the window, huh? Now all of a sudden, no, and black people kind of, no. When you want to sleep with one, then it's a little, I don't know. But everything else is hate. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. All of it is disingenuous, and all y'all fucking full of shit if you ask me. All of it is fucking fake. I genuinely think racism is bullshit. Not fake in the capacity of it's not real, it doesn't exist, like people don't experience it. I have experienced it. But what I've realized is that, it's not racism. You are a dick. You suck. I'm not gonna keep making it a collective thing because if that's the case, then they're gonna dismiss the fact that there are people that don't feel that way. And if I want to be fair, then I have to do that because I don't want people doing it to black people and saying, all you gangsters and all you thugs are just retarded. No thug is professional. I don't believe that. There are people who have been thugs who are professional now. So miss me with miss me with that shit. Like, miss me with that. Those are the people you know. I know. I'm just saying. I know professional. Oh shit. I done fucked up my damn cereal. Y'all gonna listen to me while I clean this shit up. Fuck all that. I know professional whores. I know professional gangsters. I know professional killers. And that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's America. Military people, if you needed, frame of reference. But, my thing is, there are so many nuances to life. You can, again, like I say, I know professional killers. Now, most people be like, oh my God, ain't you finna go to jail? No, people in the military. Duh. So you can't say that there are certain groups of people, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are just very, very disingenuous with the terminologies that they use. I don't even think people understand words. That's what be pissing me off too. It's like, bro, people be talking and I'm like, you didn't pay attention in English class. Some people, because I've been stuck in my city for a very long time, I know didn't pay attention in English class because some of you niggas I had English class with and y'all never came to class. For whatever reason. Trying to be cool, skipping class, trying to fuck, trying to do this, that, and the other. And now y'all grown talking about it like it's cute. I ain't never go to class. I was skipping class. I was doing this, and this. Yeah, now the world is having a hard time having conversations with each other because you niggas are stupid. Stupid. And I got to deal with these disingenuous, dumbass conversations because you didn't want to come to class. Stupid. Ridiculous. The peasantry. So, anywho. What's that? 19 minutes? Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long. I just had to talk about that. That shit pissed me off. Cause why y'all do that? I don't like that. Now, if you wanna disingenuously take into what I said on some bullshit and be like, oh, well, you just racist, you just hate white people, cause you keep hearing me say that, then you didn't hear exactly what I was saying. What I said was I've experienced racism through individuals who suck, and I don't want to take those individual experiences that I've had with those individuals and put it on every single person and say as a whole, all of y'all suck. I don't want to do that. Even though I have plenty of evidence to do that. I can clearly say as a whole, the police suck. I can say I have plenty of evidence for myself and my personal experiences. First of all, you stupid motherfuckers put me on papers for 10 goddamn years for some shit I didn't do. Your fucking systems suck so goddamn. Bro, I've had this happen to me more than once. Where cops was like, bro, I just was, you know what I'm saying, was on some racist shit, and then as soon as I got to the police station, it was like, I was just doing my job, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it hard. No hard feelings. It's too late, man, nigga. I'm locked up. What the fuck do you mean? No hard feelings. Fuck you. Because I was sitting there minding my business. You know how many times I've been sitting around minding my business and then got arrested? Literally. Like, not around a group of people that I wasn't supposed to be around, not doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing, not random fucking karma or whatever excuse y'all be trying to make for the cops to harass people. Literally sitting there minding my fucking business. Plenty of bus stops. This is why I have such a problem like trying to go back to the grit. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like jobs and shit. Like it be certain jobs where I'm like, bro, I'm not getting back on the fucking bus. Like I'm not getting back on the bus. I'm just not. Like, bro, me personally, and I know that's probably fucking stupid as shit because it's hindering me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could probably go get me a little punk ass job and get some shit done or whatever. But bro, 9 times out of 10, I don't even want to get out the house sometimes because I just experienced too much, bro. Like, from disingenuous niggas who want to fucking rob you because you trying to come up to the stupid ass fucking police system that just want to fucking lock you up because you look like the way you do, to these dumbass fucking hoes that fucking just want to get money all the fucking time. That shit will stress you the fuck out and it will make you hate people. I don't want to hate people because every one of these women ain't hoes, every one of these cops ain't bad people, and all white people ain't fucking inherently evil. Most of them are, but not all. And my thing is, if I'm lying, if you feel like I ain't talking about you, then prove it. You ain't even got to prove it to me. I don't even want you to prove it to me if you white or whatever race, because we always try to throw it on white people as if them other races don't be involved in they bullshit as well and furthering the bullshit. Because conveniently enough, the person that I was watching, I don't believe that he was black. I don't believe that he's just straight black. I don't. I think he's something else. Nothing wrong with that. I don't care. My biggest issue is whenever y'all speaking about shit, stop fucking talking to me like white folks. That's annoying. And then stop bigging up white folks to try to prove your point. What the fuck is that? That's so corny. That's corny as shit. Niggas be mad fucking corny, bro. That shit is corny. I'm bad. I had to clean up the damn, I had wasted my cereal fussing. Yeah. That's what I get, too. That's what I get fussing. But I'm going to say what I got to say. I got me fucked up. Because that shit is dumb. I just think that's dumb. I said, like, because people do be having real life triggers. And my thing is, like, okay, let's flip it. Let's say there are some white people, or let's just say women, because that's easier for y'all to understand. So let's just say there are women out here that feel like men are shit or black men are shit or whatever the case may be. As a man, do you this is the things I ask myself. Like, it's like, do you give those people the space to speak? That's what I feel like is more important to me because I want my space to speak. I want to be allowed to say what I have to say without it being met with supreme judgment and not understanding. So for me, like when I hear women what they go through with men and stuff like that, I always try to come at it with as a humble as an approach as I possibly can. Unfortunately, when I talk to women about men shit, I'm real like big brother with it. So it don't always come off the way they want to hear it. I'm real like dad, you know what I'm saying? Big brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Homie type. Cause shit they be saying be stupid. And most of the time, not even women, most people, because they try to throw it on women like it's just a women thing, and it's really not, because dudes do that lame ass shit too. They try to live in this fantasy bubble, and the way they make they bubble like real is they'll just go talk to people that validate what they saying, which is why people, which is why if you too real, you won't have a lot of friends, because most people like to create their bubble, especially when they're young, especially when you're in your 20s. People, you try to hold on to this bubble as hard as you fucking can when you're fucking 20s, and can't nobody really tell you that you do dumb shit. And it's like, bro, that's dumb. I know the funny part about it, I know I was kind of like that in my 20s too. My problem wasn't ever that you couldn't tell me nothing. My problem was most people won't sit still long enough to have a conversation. So it's going to be hard for you to disprove how I feel if you have no patience. Because that's all I needed as a kid. Like most people with me, all you needed with me was patience. And a lot of people didn't have, especially back then, people didn't have patience. People don't have patience now. But that's really all I needed was patience. Like if you had patience enough to have a conversation with me, then we could get somewhere. But a lot of people would give up mid-conversation because I'm asking too many questions. And for me as a kid, that's why I started doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. Because, okay, so you don't want to answer me. I bet. I'll go figure it out on my own. Fuck you. Because basically you telling me that I'm stupid. That's how I took it as a kid. As a kid that was curious about things, because most kids are curious. And if you have kids that are curious, I'm warning you. Don't you tell them kids they don't know what the fuck is going on if they asking you a question. Because I don't give a fuck how old they are. If they ask you a question and you tell them that they too young to understand, they can comprehend too young. More than you realize they can. Because I'm telling you, that's why I feel like people are disingenuous now. That's why I don't talk to niggas now. Because too many people told me that as a kid. Oh, you don't know no better. You just a kid. You don't know. And I also see how that translated to other people too. Like you can't tell kids that they don't fucking know. Like that's so, because you're telling a human being that they're dumb without context. That doesn't make any sense. And I really hate that. Is something cooking? I hope I ain't burning nothing. I ain't even turned the stove on. What's cooking? Oh, that's my... I'm smelling food. The whole time there's food in front of me. Duh. Anyway, let me finish my cereal. But yeah, I just don't like disingenuous shit. Because people will go through shit and then they'll act like... or speak about shit and they'll act like they don't understand like both sides. And it's so stupid to me. That is so stupid to me. Like, I just don't like that. You know, and the other fucked up part about this whole thing, like me even talking to y'all about this, as far as content creating, I know a lot of artists that are scared to speak on stuff like that because, like I said, because the dude that I'm talking about, you know, I consider him a friend. I don't know how he considers me. I don't know. So I ain't gonna do all of that. Because you be cool with people and the whole time they don't fuck with you, I ain't gonna do that either. Because I don't know him like that. Not in a personal way. I just don't know him personally. It's just like I said, we just been cool over the internet for a long time. That don't mean I know you. So, but I noticed, especially in the artist community, and I ain't gonna say the artist community. Well, it is in the artist community, but in most entrepreneur communities, like in any place that you say, I notice a lot of people do that. They will try to watch what they say because most of their experiences that need to be spoke about are personal experiences. So you don't want to get on social media and like people business out, shit like that. I get that. So then watch what you say, because my thing is, everything that I just explained about my homie, unless you know me personally, even if you knew me personally, you still wouldn't know who I was talking about the way I just articulated what I was saying. My point stands, whatever the fuck it was. I ain't gonna say whatever the fuck it was. I know what my point was. My point was that I was triggered by fucking people bigging up white people every time they have to fucking stand on business. You can stand on business and not big up white people. You could just stand on business. You could just say, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to start coming to me professionally. I don't appreciate that. Or you could just call out the person you're talking to. Fucking does that. That's so, that irritates me. That irritates me. Especially as a retired drug dealer. I'm not getting on Facebook making subs. I'm tagging a nigga. Like, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, sir. Who the fuck are we talking about? What are we doing? Like, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. Niggas be, see, that's so corny to me. That is so corny. This is why I have a hard time with the terminologies of like streets and gangsters and whatever. Because it be certain shit where I'm like, well, that makes sense to me. Like, I don't know if I'm a street nigga or not, but that makes perfect sense. Like, I don't think I'm a gangster, but I understand that terminology. Like, that I feel them. I feel the gangsters. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I be understanding where people be coming from about certain shit. And me personally, like I said, I just don't like, I don't like when people say stuff real disingenuous and they be like indirect about shit. Bro, tag the nigga you talking about, bro. Just like the Arabs do in the liquor store. Hang up a sign. Don't say all the niggas. This nigga was in here stealing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't come in here and be hurry up and buy. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's racist. Like, don't do that. Like, let's not. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Can we find better ways to communicate with each other? That's all I'm saying. Because all of that, you treat me like the white folks. You want me to treat you like I treat white folks? You sure? Or you sure? I don't think you want that. I don't think you want that. Because I hear you. But I don't think you want that. Treat me like how you treat them white folks. You done pissed me off this morning. You done made me mad. Because why? Why would you say some stupid ass shit like that? What? That is so fucking ridiculous. Treat me like you treat them white folks. This pisses me off, bro. I'm sorry. It just made me mad. So, I ain't gonna drag it. Cause I could. Cause shit like that, I'm telling you, shit like that be triggering the fuck out of me. I don't like it. I don't like when y'all do that. Y'all, it's always, but the white folks, I like my shirt. I ain't wore it in Hillis. I used to wear shirts like this all the time in high school. Matter of fact, I think I got this in high school. But yeah. That's it. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, so I'm not gonna drag it. I want to though. I really do. But I'm gonna be good. We 30 minutes in. I'm trying to keep my vlogging for my sanities a little bit shorter. So y'all won't be having to sit here for hours and listen to me rant. But I do want to always continue to put out how I feel about just certain stuff in life, because I feel like a lot of stuff needs to be spoke on. And what are you contributing and what are you doing, you know what I'm saying, as far as like life. Oh, y'all know another reason why I do these vlogging for my sanities? I can give y'all a little insider for the people who actually watch it towards the end, But one of the main reasons why I do the vlogging for my sanity is because sometimes I have I guess nightmares, if you want to call them nightmares. But I have dreams about dying sometimes. Well, not even dreams, but just like thoughts. I just think about it sometimes. And I was just wondering to myself, I always wondered to myself, man, what if like one of my ancestors, especially when it comes to black people, a lot of black people don't know their history about their families and stuff the way they should. And I don't mean just like your history as far as like, oh, well, you had cousins in Africa and shit like that. And well, I'm not talking about that. I'm like, do you know about, what I'm saying, your uncle? Or do you know about your cousin? Do you know about your nephew? Or do you know about, what I'm saying, your brother or your dad's dad or your, what I'm saying, your stepdad, or whatever the case may be? Do you know who they really are? Like, who they really are? And I thought it would be really cool if I left something behind for people that are related to me to get to know me. And shit, it might help them out. It might help they life in some type of capacity. Because if you have a frame of reference, then it'll be easier for you to deal with shit. And it would be nice. Like, what I'm saying? I don't have any kids yet. One day I'm planning on it. So what if something happened to me? What if something happened to your dad and he had like over 300 YouTube videos of him just talking about how he thought. Wouldn't that be nice? You know? Like, wouldn't that be nice if you just had, if like that cousin or that uncle or whatever that you just never met or you never really talked to, you know what I'm saying? You had just like a frame of reference on just their thought process and just how they think. I don't know. For me, I often think about trying to be the person that I needed when I was growing up. So that's why I do a lot of the stuff that I do. I'm trying to be, you know, all of the many people that I needed when I was growing up. So, you know, and I for damn sure needed to hear more niggas say shit like I said, because what the fuck was that? Like that shit, because men, it don't feel like there's no camaraderie amongst men unless it's personal to the other man, which is really, really corny. And that's why I don't fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Especially like social media presences and like influencers and shit like that, because they just trying to get their money, and I understand, but it's just like, bro, you're a fucking cornball, and you kind of contributing to why the world is whack. So, you know, no shade, but all shade. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I don't like this shit. For real, it'd be kind of like a direct influence on, like, the trajectory of life. Niggas get on social media and say stupid ass shit, and now we gotta have 45 conversations about relationship shit. Like, bro, I don't want to talk about this. This is not. Bills are due. And that's what we need to be talking about. We need to talk about how the fuck we gonna fix these bills. Because what the fuck are you talking about? Stupid shit. But I guess it's pockets for everybody in the world, so you know what I'm saying? Stupid shit. It should just be stupid, though. I gotta find a better word. What's a better word? Because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I mean, I don't care, but I still want to find better words. So what's a better word? What's a better word? Than stupid. Hella stupid. Supremely stupid. The peasantry. Because I do say that a lot. The peasantry. Yeah. So remember that if any one of these celebrities start stealing my lingo. The peasantry, yeah, I started that. I didn't get that from nobody. I don't think I got that from nobody. I'm trying to think. Because some of my shit I used to get from my sister. And that sounds like something I would have got from my sister. But I actually came up with that on my own. Yeah, I cannot think of, I don't recall nobody giving me the word the peasantry. Because I'm the only person I know that talk like that. So, yeah, I don't. Because that's what it'd be. It'd be the peasantry. Like, it'd be poor thoughts and poor behaviors and poor people. Like, because poor don't always, it genuinely, to me, when I say poor, I'm not really talking about your bank account. Niggas be poor-minded. Like, just terrible. You're just terrible. Wait, Poor Minds. Ain't that a podcast? It is a podcast. I watch them. That's funny. Well, I guess I got to find a different word. Yeah, the peasantry will work. I say the peasantry. Because I don't want to shit on nobody. And I do like Poor Minds podcast. I do. I genuinely do like them. I watch them from time to time. Yeah, I know what's so funny. I actually watched them the same reason, because of something Damaris said on Rory and Mal. Now, she wasn't talking about them, but she said her experience on the Rory and Mal podcast has taught her a lot about how men think. And when she said that, I said, I wonder what the same thing would work in the reverse. So I started watching Poor Minds. And I think it does work in the reverse. It kind of lets you know how women just genuinely think. And not all women, because first of all, they grown. First of all, them grown-ass women. So their thought process is a little bit different. To me. But I do think it definitely helps get the understanding, if you can just like watch it for what it is. Like, not go in there with like judgment and all, well, what these bitches talking about. Like, you can't do that. You got to go in there like you would any other podcast and like just listen. Like, just listen. And just hear what motherfuckers be having to say. And then once you start enjoying it, and I'm not talking about their podcast, I'm just talking about men listening to women podcasts. But for me, if you can get to the point where you're enjoying it, then you'll start talking back like people in the movie theaters. You'll get to responding to certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Like just having a conversation, and you'll start engaging in the conversation as they talking, and to me, it'll help you gauge women in real life better. Not on the internet, but in real life better. Because now you'll understand some of the thought processes and why things are being said the way they said, and why things are being understood the way they're being understood. Because you can't really tell nobody how they think per se. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say, oh well, this is how men think. You're not a man. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say, well, this is how women think. I'm not a woman. I can tell you what they've shown me. I can tell you what like my perspective of how they come across. But at the same time, you know, I try to what's today? That's in 2 days. Thursday. I got a doctor's appointment Thursday. I'm finna go to the doctor, y'all. That's crazy. That's a big deal for me because I don't fuck with the nothing government oriented. Not even a doctor. That's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. That's some old school black shit. And that's so bad. But so I'm trying to do something about it while I'm still young. Because I am young. I'm young as fuck. I know I talk like an old person, but I'm young as shit. I just always been like this. I just always talk like an old person. You know, and I never got the CNN fucking commercial when I was a fucking kid. It was like, oh my God, this person's an amazing thought process. It was like, you know. Nope, not back then. It was a little too black. Yeah, back then you had to be able to spell abacus backwards at 9 for them to give a fuck. For them to give a fuck about what you're talking about. Yeah. Now you can just say genuine thought processes and people be like, oh my God, that kid is so smart. I guess. I hate that so much. I do. Cause it's not I guess it might be a jealousy thing too. It might be a jealousy thing. But I just be listening to every time they be bigging up these kids about shit and you go listen to the kid, I'm like, they're regular. This is a regular person. What is the celebration for? And then my thing is, I do you one better. This is the other reason why I hate when they celebrate kids like that. In real life, because I've seen that happen to at least one kid. No, 2. I'm trying to think if I got any more. 3. Kind of 4, but he was his friend, so that didn't really count. But I've seen what happens to kids when they blow up on social media and go viral. Y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. You don't. That's another reason why I hate when kids like get popular like that. It's so bad for the early age stages of experience. Because, well, actually, I'll take that back. No, it's not. Actually, I'll take that back. No, it's not. Because some of the experiences that I have seen with kids in their situations, it really teaches you about life super quick and super fast. People just talking. Because people will sit up here, like, let's say that you invented something. It's amazing. And they call Fox News and NBC and all that and the other. It's not very often where the world will just cater to you for the rest of your life. And it kind of it can be devastating. For the kids that I know, I don't think it was. I don't think it was, only because it doesn't seem like, now some of them are still kids. So I don't know how it's going to transfer into their life later. But I do think the experience of being super successful at a very young age or popular is different from being successful. It's one thing to be popular and it's another thing to be successful. And when these kids blow up and everybody be in these comments like, oh my God, they this and oh my God, they that and all this is beautiful and all this, that, and the other. You know, I've seen it happen. Like personally, I've seen a kid go viral on social media, and then y'all show up to the event the first day. Yay! You know what I'm saying? This is wonderful. We're here to support, and this is beautiful. And then the second day, the kid comes out, and it's a little bit more support. You know what I'm saying? From the outside community and people like, yeah, we behind this, we support it. And then the third day, slow down a little bit. Then the fourth day, slow down a little bit more. Then by the fifth day, you can't stand your family. Let me just keep it real with you. Like, by the fifth day, yeah, your family is annoying. Because don't nobody know what they doing. And everybody feeling validation triggers in different ways because everybody's been indifferent their entire life. You know what I'm saying? So now they all being weird or doing whatever the fuck they can. And they all doing it out of their own versions of support. But it's really, I can see how that could really be like devastating to a kid, and they can look at that like, damn, y'all really don't fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if this was supposed to be a thing, I can see a kid's brain saying like, well, this was supposed to be you know what I'm saying? The moment, you know, and then when the moment goes away and you have to adjust back to real life, I think if they don't really have like a lot of adjustment, then it's hard for them. Because I don't want to say like I'm speaking on everybody. I don't think it's bad for kids to be successful on social media. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in real life, the way it translates is you know, we need to add a little bit more context. And me personally, what I'm saying right now, I'm more so saying for those kids that have those moments, because they're going to need to recover a lot more than anybody that would be in the comments saying, oh, well, I agree or I disagree. It's not about you. It's not about you. And that's what I'm realizing that happens, at least, again, as far as what I've seen in real life. When people blow up like that on social media, especially when they're young, I want them to know that just get ready. Just be prepared. Get ready. This glitz and glamour shit is gonna be 5 seconds. It's gonna be all of 5 seconds. So the plan should be the moment that happens. Let's say you blow up, or let's say you a kid, you watching this 10 years from when I dropped this video or whatever, and you're blowing up right now. Let's say you blowing up right now, or something's happening to you. What I need you to understand that this is a moment. You will have more. So do not get caught up in this one moment. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the high. Enjoy the camaraderie. Enjoy the community. Enjoy people celebrating you. Do not let it get to your head. Do not think it's a permanent thing, because people have lives and they're going to go back to them tomorrow. We're going to celebrate you now. We're going back to work tomorrow. So what you need to be doing is figuring out what you're going to do tomorrow. Today is wonderful. This views going up and this, that, and the other. But what are we going to do tomorrow? Matter of fact, I'm actually even glad that I said that to you, because that's something I need to think about as well. It's something I actually never thought about. If I'm being honest. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I was trying to say that trying to humble myself, but that's actually a lie. In the context of being an artist, I've always thought about what to do next. If a song blew up right now, or if a video blew up right now, or if something, you know, took off, I understand that it doesn't automatically equate to money. So what's the next move? How can we capitalize on this moment? What are we going to do moving forward? What did we do to get to this point? I just genuinely have always been thinking about that. Always. Because when I was younger, you know, and I first said that, hey, I want to be a rapper, and nobody took me seriously, I had to understand why nobody took me seriously, and then I had to go figure out what to do for people to take me seriously. And for me, it was coming up with answers to all of the reasons why people thought it wasn't a good idea. And And that's one of them too. Is one of them is basically what I'm explaining. The fame don't equate to the money, or you know what I'm saying. People be wanting fame over, everybody. I'd rather be rich than famous. All that other dumbass shit. And I'm like, so I've had to find responses to all of those statements. And for me, there's nothing wrong with being famous. I don't think there's anything wrong with being famous if you can handle it. If you can handle it, there's I don't think we should shun being celebrated on a large scale because that's just what comes with it. What we should be shunning is getting engulfed and overwhelmed with what comes with the fame, letting that get to your head. But if you're good at something, you're 9 times out of 10 gonna get some type of popularity. You're gonna get some type of famous. You could be the dopest football player in your town. People are gonna know you. You know what I'm saying? You could be the best gangster on your block. People are gonna know you. No, the world doesn't know you, but you're famous on your block. You're famous in your neighborhood. You're famous amongst your family. Fame comes in many different forms. Many different forms. So I really, really hate that people shun fame like it's one thing. Oh, you shouldn't want to be famous. Why? Why shouldn't I want to be celebrated on a large scale for something I'm good at? Because that's where the money is going to eventually come from. If people are seeing that I know what I'm doing on a large scale, then I can transfer this over into a business, and then I can sustain my lifestyle for however the fuck how long I want to, doing something I actually like to do. Now, because people don't like to articulate themselves, they don't want to articulate that. And this is why niggas be cooked. Because they be like, I want to be famous. And there's more to that sentence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's something wrong with you saying I want to be famous. I'm saying you need to say some more things. You need to add to that. And you'll be totally fine. You know what I'm saying? You just say, hey, I want to have a scalable business. To me, you saying the same thing. If you're saying I want to have a scalable business, you're saying I want to be famous. Because how the fuck are you going to get a scalable business without being somewhat popular? It's somewhat of well-known. That's not how that works. You cannot make a scalable business and not be some type of well-known. So that's stupid that you don't want to be famous, quote unquote, if you want to have a scalable business. Stop letting these people trick you out your bag. I'm trying to tell you. Anywho, I started with my rant and then I started talking about something else. So now we all the way up until almost an hour, so I'm gonna leave y'all the fuck alone. Other than that, I'm gonna finish my cereal. Cause I be ranting, I be talking, my bad. That's so bad. And I hate talking while I'm eating. I really do. I'm trying to do it because for some odd reason my views go up when y'all watch me eat. That's weird. But hey, if you like it, I love it. As long as there ain't nothing weird, I don't mind doing certain shit for the bag. If I'm noticing that y'all like when I eat and that make my views go up, I don't think I'm sacrificing my moral integrity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, I'm doing what the internet tells me to do. Bro, they just like watching food. And I'm hungry anyway. The fuck is the big deal? Mom, leave me alone. I wanna be famous. Anywho. Crazy. My bad. And the orange pulp and the fucking smoothie. I didn't blend it enough. I put oranges in my shit, but I didn't blend it enough. Shit is fire though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit is fire. I got one of them big ass bags of fruit from Sam's. Sminack. And then them little avocado, frozen avocados bags, the little frozen avocado chunks from Schnucks. We getting them motherfuckers. Throw some oranges in there. A little whey protein. A little almond milk. I use them Okias. I think that's how you say that, the Okia yogurts. I don't know how you say that shit. Why I feel so high? I ain't even smoked today. I feel high. Or did I? Did I smoke today? Oh, nope. I don't think so. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. But anywho, all right, that's all I got for y'all. I will holler at y'all in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Peace.